welcome back to my channel. We are doing the November wrap-up. I read 5 books, 4 I physically have here and 1 I do not. So let's go ahead and get started with this video. So the first book I ended up reading this month was the third and final book in the Winter House series. I think this one was called Winter House Mysteries. I'll put a photo here. And I gave this a 4.5 out of 5 stars. This one takes place over Easter holidays instead of like during Christmas like the past 2 books have done. And this one, again, it's Garcelle coming back. Elizabeth trying to prove to her grandfather her magic isn't out of control. She's nothing like her aunt. She just wants to be able to express herself through her magic. I feel like in this one they tried to make Elizabeth a lot like Garcelle, and it pissed me the fuck off because this is a girl who didn't know she came from magic. This is a girl who didn't know who her family was, and for them to do that to her after all of the like positive character building really annoyed me. Give it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. I really did enjoy it, but yeah, that part just annoyed me. The second book I ended up reading this month, I didn't even know that came out, is Saga Volume 10 by Fiona Staples and Brian K. Vaughan. It has been 3 years, literally, in this world and in our world since the last one came out. So because it is Volume 10, I can't really talk about that much, but I can talk about the first one. So in the first one, we meet Marco and his wife. Oh my god, what was her name? What was her name? Oh my god, I forgot what her name is, but I'll insert it here. They are from 2 different countries. Marco has horns, the wife has wings, and their 2 worlds are at war with each other. They are not allowed to socialize with one another. They're not allowed to be one another, but of course they do end up falling in love with each other, and the wife gets pregnant, and so now all 3 of them are on the run. We encounter robot people, a talking cat who knows when you're lying, assassins, because these people cannot be together. They cannot have procreated. I loved it. So the ending of the last one, Marco dies. The wife and the daughter witness it, and now 3 years later the daughter is all grown up. She was like a toddler. Now she's like a almost a teenager in this one. They're still on the run. The mom is trying to do everything she can to try to make a life, but she misses her dad. She keeps saying it, and we meet a bunch of new characters. I originally gave this a 4 stars, but I think I'm gonna bump it down to a 3 because of the major time hop we had in this. It's a lot of empty like things. It was very confusing to try to keep along, but I'm so happy that this is back, and I can't wait for the next one. I then read The Kiss Curse by Erin Sterling, and I gave this a 4 star. In this one we follow, this is the companion novel to the Ex-Hex, and in this one we follow the cousin Gwen, as she is like now being the lead witch because her mother and her cousin are both gonna be out of town. Reese's brother, Wells, for some reason comes to this town on behalf of the father. She really doesn't like him because she is still upset that he didn't come to the wedding of Viv and Reese. So it's like playful banter. A lot of old people come up who used to be in college with Gwen, and mysterious things start happening. Gwen is losing her magic. She doesn't understand what's going on. I did read this during the reading vlog, so I'll link that somewhere in the eye. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Gave it a 4 to 5 stars. It wasn't like what the Ex-Hex was, with the banter, with the like sexual tension and all of that, but I still did enjoy it, and it still did make me laugh. So yeah, 4 to 5 stars. I then read The Hidden Witch by Molly Knox Ostertag, which is the 2nd book in the Witch Boy series. So in this world, in this family, boys are not allowed to do magic. They're only allowed to shape shift, do magic, and to be a witch is for females only. But our person, Aster, him right here, he has never been able to shapeshift. Like, he's getting to the age, it should have already happened, but he can practice magic. He can say spells. So in the first one, his male cousins are going missing. They don't know where these kids are. They do not know what is happening. Aster believes it's up to him. He finds stuff out. So now in the second one, he is now allowed to do magic. His aunts are against it. They don't want to teach him. His mother feels so bad. So then he goes, he like runs to his best friend, and this shadow is attacking her, and he doesn't know why. So he goes to his grandmother, and his grandmother basically says like it's someone evil, it's a witch's like evil spirit trying to do it. I loved it. It's so easy to read. 4.5 out of 5 stars. I then read The First to Die at the End by Adam Silvera. This is basically the prequel to They Both Die at the End. So They Both Die at the End is basically you get a call from DeathCast on the day that you die saying, hey, within the next 24 hours, unfortunately, you are meant to die. You can sign up for the Last Friend app, and it'll put you with other people who are also going to die on this day for you to do. This is a story of how DeathCast was created. Where does it take place in? I can't remember. I literally just finished it the November 30th as we're speaking. Okay, so this takes place in 2010. I don't remember when They Both Die, both do. So in this one, we follow Orion and Valentino. Orion believes he's gonna die. He's gonna get a call. He has a bad heart. He's 16. He's prepared. Valentino has just come from Arizona to pursue a modeling career here in New York, and to be free, to be gay as much as he wants to without feeling the prejudice of his family members. So they meet up at Times Square, and when DeathCast calls, everyone believes it's going to be Orion who gets the call, but it's Valentino. He is the first Decker. He is the first person that the creator Joaquin Rosa calls and says, hey, within the next 24 hours, you are going to meet your untimely demise. Orion feels so bad and is like, listen, I want to help you with your last day. I want to be the one to help you do everything that you have wanted to do in this last 24 hours. And of course, there's romance. I wasn't as emotional with the ending of this as I was with They Both Die at the End. When I read They Both Die at the End, I sobbed my eyes out. With this, I didn't. So this is a 4 stars for me. I enjoyed it. It made me laugh. It made me chuckle. I highly recommend this. So yeah, those are the 5 books I read in November. I'll be leaving here 2 videos you guys should go check out, and hopefully I'll see you guys very soon in another video. Bye.